because I have an automatic band thing up, and it seems to work. We don't like bots. They're not good at all. In volume, does it work? Didn't close that, and I think now it's good to go. It seems that way. Single player, create new. Normal, veteran, galaxy name, green. That's fine. That is an interesting ship design. Okay. Load in and get started. When you set repair dock to your recovery site, you can repair, tow your ships free there, and swap it into a sector from the menu. Galaxy, okay, cool. We're in. Loading lag. Okay, we need to find these glowing blocks here. Because we need to go get iron so we can construct our. The more iron we can get, the better. So we build our ship out of first. Really, game's easy. We just need to mine a lot. Like, we need to get defenses and stuff like that. Otherwise, we can have a bad day. Mining at the moment is pretty slow. You know, it's only a now problem. It will get better eventually. We've got to be able. We just need to get money to be able to afford better mining equipment. And eventually we can even get them. We build ships, we can get them to do it for us. There you go. How much is that? 1.5, 1,500 more or less. Equipment dot. What do you have? Can equip with this. 8 goods. Weaponry. Paying. One cannon. Efficient salvaging laser. Regular double purifying laser. Yeah, no, thank you. What we want to do. We get some more iron. Because 1,500 won't really last long when building. So we're going to gather as much of it as we can. Then we can get constructing our first ship. Once that's done, we could do pirate hunting, we could do more mining. We could do a whole host of things. Though if we do pirate hunting, we need to make sure to have a quite tough ship. If we don't, we'll just get shot out the sky. Which would be a very bad day. And we don't really want that. So we're gonna just do a bunch of mining. Is our third asteroid? Then we can switch out between mining lasers and guns. There you go. Mine all these out. Okay, and we should have a 3k, over 3k by the time we're done with this. So then we can go and do we'll go and build our ship after this one's mined. Come on, anytime today would be great. But this is why we need upgrades. Because with upgrades you can more or less instant mine. Which is good. And we can also get raw miners, which basically give us the raw ore, which we have to smelt. But the bonus side is a lot more efficient than using the purifying laser. That's what we've got now. There you go. Build. We don't have a ship, right? Nope. What we need to do over here. Ship. Let's call it the founder. There you go. Now we got this. Now, yep. Build modes. We've got two. Build this up. We can now do engine. We'll snap. You want dual engine or single engine? I guess we could do dual engines. There we go. That. Meet up that one, up it by one again. There. We can have engine there. Engine like that there. And then we can always expand those where needed. Which then means we can disable this. Delete that. Leave us with our engines. We use blank hole for now. We could probably use with a bit of separation here. I think that gets shots off, that adds its defense, which we put the armor block. Well, what colors are we gonna paint it in? That'd be the question. But since my channel's like blue, let's go for, there you go, one of these blues, I guess. That one, or do we go for nice dark blue, solid deep? Yeah, I like the dark ones. Then maybe we go for powder blue there. Well, I do like that though. There's pale blue there, cool. And with that, now let's build interior, which we're going to want a cargo bay. I should do about 500, like 500 metal there. Cargo bay there. We now got storage in. And these, because these will let us change direction from like side to side and whatnot. That 5, this is, yeah. 2. We keep it separated, that way we can switch. And that's storage, that's that. Okay, but now over here, we want to install in many gyros that continue to any dragons. Fragile strength will be increased with better material. Okay, we do probably need some of those. What we'll do, lower it down by 2. We can put a protective case around it. Like that. That's that way. That's that way. We need the green one. Is that one. Like that. Cool. Now we've got all those in place. What I'm gonna do this. We're gonna grab colors. We're gonna pick. No, I just got rid of my color. Whoops. What was it? I think it's this one. There. Then we want this armor block, and then we're just gonna place these over top of it, just so we don't have to deal with. Just adds them a bit of protection since these things are sensitive to everything. Like this. We also we don't want inertia dampeners, which basically breaks. Put that there. We can copy and paste these. One like this. And that's what we can do as well to make this easier. Mirror. We copy and paste this. And we'll do it on both sides, so we don't have to do it once on each side. Then we can also get crew quarters, which we will need. They can go on the top of this thing. This we can just may as well move that off. We don't need that for that. Now we can just input on the crew quarters. So something like maybe something like this. I don't want it over the engines actually, so let's just shorten it a bit. I don't want it over the engines or over that front bit for now. So let's just get it in line with this. There. One color though, this needs to be in this color. All armor blocks, only armor blocks we have in this color. We want some top armor, so let's add in. So that's not centered at all. Let me grab that, place it, delete it, and then there. Okay, so now we want top armor, which how was look nice last time. I don't remember how I did it last time to look nice. I think I had it that. How was it there? Was it this? Save designs. Inspiration. No, we don't have any. Cool. I think it was something like. Like that, I think it was. This is where this comes in handy. So I can mirror it like that. Why'd you get rid of it? Come on, game. So I can put it in like that. Then we can then just stick one in here. Also remove that, we don't need that now. We can then just stick this in. I think we want to add in some fins. This also acts as a bit of a buffer up here as well. Just so it's a bit of protection against bullets and whatnot. If we get shot at, it's not the end of the world. It's not great. Okay, let me delete that. Mirror that. And we can stick those on like that. Add a bit of protection. And maybe we can have them going sloping inwards then as well. But we can't because it's okay, it's fine. Do we have some going across there? I don't think so. But like that, now what we'll do, it actually makes it a bit nicer looking. We'll have. Oh, I know what I had. Here we had coming off the side, we had these small struts. No, that's not what I'm trying to press. Okay, no, oh no, I'm not trying to press. Oh, for goodness sake. Pressing everything I'm not. No. What are you? There. So we can copy, paste. We copy and paste that over here. And then with that we can have. We're gonna have nice. Nope, that one. Like that. Let me actually just boost it out a bit because that's a bit too narrow, I think. Bit more room in between. Where there? That way, then we that. Copy, paste those. Yep, I'm aware of how it works. We also press F so we can just center on a new piece. Nope. What hole? Yep. I don't need to know that. Like that. Let me just press this. Like that. We have it lowered down a bit. Move it there. That, then. Oh, I placed it the wrong way, of course I did. Like that. And then we rotate. Not that far out. Maybe just a bit. That. And then we want sticky outy bits. What we want to do, we just center on this. Okay, this is kind of too big, so let's rotate that way. What size is that? That piece is 1.5. Can't do it like that because I'm jumping like too many. Let me just do 1, 5 so I can get it. There we go. Nope. This one, please. Thank you. Is that right? We can do it here. Stop being so long. There we go. We can switch this side and just do the same over here. We've got to connect that. Copy. Let me just delete that for a minute. Just want to make this look a little bit nicer, so we just put I need to flip that there. But then we can put these on. Just so it looks a bit more natural. And I do think up top here we want to add some decoration just to make it look a bit nicer than what it does. And this way we can use another one, mirror this way. So now we literally mirrored in all directions. So I do one here, and it'll do it everywhere else for me. Okay, so we need okay, I think I made a mistake here. So I'm gonna do label that. I'm gonna select this, all of those. That and that. This is all of it. Copy, delete, paste it. Back to there, I think. Will we paste it onto that one? No, we can't paste onto that one. Okay. Then we want to rotate it like that. We get a nice. How do I alt again? Like that. Except it's not even attached. What are you? Why are you not attached? Undo. What I'm gonna do is undo. Nope, too far. Wait a minute, it was never connected to begin with. That would explain a lot. Okay, let's connect all of these, and we'll do it again. This time we can copy, delete. No, we didn't cut that one. Okay, leveling, ignore me. All that. All of that. All of it, copy, delete. Now I can paste it, and because we highlighted that one, you can do something like that. Then copy that, paste that. And then we can just select that in the middle. So it just clips in there. Cool, now we've actually got the nice path. No, I forgot to flip it. Of course I did. Okay, let me. Ah, yes, but you know what's going to be an issue? Guys, so what I'm going to do now is just delete all that. Let me just highlight it all like this. Last time, this should be the last time. After this time, I should have it, because I know what I'm doing wrong. Those, paste all that. Okay, copy, delete it. Now that's the wrong way around. Fine. Then we can do it like that. And we just angle this nicely like that. Huh. Oh, I just did it. Never mind, ignore me. I'm gonna have to. It needs to be flipped, but the design is also. The things are on the wrong side, so let me just undo. Okay, I just want to grab you. But you attach. You're in the middle of this one, so. Just want it to be like that, but. That, but it's that way, right? Yeah. And let's. Yeah. And it's floating. I don't like that. What can I do to fix this issue? If I delete these, I can just paste it so it's just. Actually, you know what I can do? Actually, we delete. Put you back. Delete you. Without deleting that. No, why do you only have one Peter? Delete you. Then let's just round that out by 2. That. No, actually less than 2 because it needs to go inside of it. Then copy and paste both of you. Flip it around that way. Nope. Right? It's flipped and with. Oh, yeah. Cool. Like that. Then stick that in just here. Too much overlap? Of course there is. It's if I just. Yeah, this is getting annoying. Like that. So then we can delete that, that, and that. Then we can paste this in, and now it's all connected. Cool. And now hopefully, that being the case, we can just be like that. I should have done this from the get-go. And now this is again rather difficult. Like that. Copy that. Highlight all of this. Delete it. Grab this. Enter on that. Flip it. Again, it goes towards me. That's fine. There we go. Finally, that was difficult. And I just want to select both of these. I'm going to have to redesign this entire ship eventually because it's a bit of a mess. But oh well, what can I do? There we go. At least now we've got the fins on. I delete this one, right? It shouldn't fall apart. No, it won't. Cool. Yeah, guys, just so it's a smooth thing. Twisted armor looks like. We don't need twisted armor, right? Do we? Maybe we do actually. Or is it just this one we need? We're nearly done with this, and we can actually get to playing the game. Yeah, because it's the wrong direction, isn't it? It needs to be... like that. And then maybe we can use something like this then. Perhaps if it's in the right position. Isn't. Why did it do that? Come on, stop being stupid, game. I'm using the tools and it's just not working. It's just changing its direction for some reason. There we go. Let me change snap to middle snap. What this will do, we'll just snap to the middle there. Oh, I didn't copy and paste. I didn't put on the other mirroring. Oh. I can just copy and paste this down though. Luckily. This one. Then if we just flip it. Flip it like that. Let me flip over to this side because I should be able to do it from this side easier. Yeah, like that. Cool. Obviously we are missing a piece from the looks of it, so I'm going to grab that. I hope we haven't run out of resources. I do not understand, but I'm not complaining. Actually, I don't like that now, because that's the wrong look. Okay, well, we'll keep it like this for now, and we'll... Actually, let me just do it. What about twisted? Twisted corner. Is that what we want? Is twisted gonna work there? If I were like that over this side, I will just go, it goes up. Flat corner, flat corners. Yeah, that does look pretty cool. You know what I'll do for now, I think. Should I just scrap these wings? I'm very tempted to scrap them. But we'll just get this last one and then I'm gonna forget about it for a bit, because it's... I don't know what I did last time, but I much prefer what I did last time. In corner. There you go, that'll do for now. We don't have enough engineers yet. We gotta set people to jobs in our ship, so I think do that. And I forgot the most important part. I haven't stuck our tools on it. We add in now 2 mining lasers. So we can do some mining quickly. We need some mining first before we do anything else. Otherwise, if we get attacked, we don't have mining stuff. We can't. We have no ores. We can't repair the damage. So we do need to go to there. Need to grab some resources. dot. Then go hire crew. Now we can see here we need 3, so we can just go here and hire. No, not 30, just 3. Go. I'm gonna head over here. I'm gonna. Oh, we found new ore as well. Okay, cool. Let me also hotkey. I'm gonna apply the crew here as well. I'm just gonna hotkey our weapons so we don't shoot the balls which are not mine. Ah, so much faster. That is a new ore there. Let's we can mine that after we get the iron. It's quite a good starting place actually. I haven't had a good one like this before. Yeah, our power is not great. Cool. Oh, we got power. Our ship is pulling more power than it's producing. 1 sec. Let me just turn off the gyros. Oh, what's taking so much power? Flight assist, there you go. Go out of here, flight assist. Oh, we got mail! Okay. We'll check mail once we finish mining this. I think I know what that is, but we'll find out in a minute. We mine all this up. There we go. What we want to do here, mail, titanium, yeah. We get our first building knowledge, and then the others would be that easy to get. How do I? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Inventory. There you go. Now we know how to build titanium. Now means we can actually build stuff like, what is it? Energy container, generator. We will stick a generator on. We don't have much of it, but we need a generator just so we can stop running out of power. And I'm gonna turn these off. And we're also gonna snap that to middle. Middle snap it. That's as much as I can go, so I'm just gonna grab these just so I can give it some protection. Actually, I need to cut that needs to be that color. And we'll just put an end on it just so it doesn't get shot out from the side. In front, there we go. We got a bit of protection now. And hopefully now, and that in theory we can put on flight assist again. Yeah, we can. There we go. How much resources do we have? We have 1k though, I think. So if we go here and then we go repair, we can't actually see the cost. We will need a bit more, I think. That's some there. That's 40 kilometers away though. Any in this asteroid field here? There's some. We need to have at least some backup. So if we do a fight, which I want to do, we have the resources to repair. Which is something I found out the hard way. Last time I didn't have resources to repair my ship, so I just got stuck with a floating around in space. I had to take my little drone out to get resources, By the time I came back, the pirates were back, and then they were, yeah, bad day that was. We ran out of power, that's fine. Huh. There we go. Mine this up. As all this is mined up. There's one thing I'd like to add to the ship again, because it's a I think it's an integrity fuel generator. Basically just make all our ship, all the parts in our ship just that bit stronger. You know, it's always a good thing. We like it being tough. Impulse. So what I want to do in here then is stick in the integrity field generator. There we go. Okay, they are rather expensive. That I do think we need to raise up latency a bit. Okay, and let's not middle snap it. I don't want it being middle snapped. Local snap. That's the middle. We just need to bend it a bit. There, cool. For the most part, it covers all our ships. That's the main thing. We do need money now. That is the thing. We do need money because we can't repair a ship without money. Bulletin board. Vessel. Transfer vessel. We need a good pilot with extra time in hand. We have this gorgeous little ship here that needs to be transported to a wealthy client. I'll accept that. If you want to transfer our vessel, you need to pay a deposit for the ship. You get it back, and the current deposit is, and then I'll pay the. You don't have enough money to do this. Oh. We can't even do it because we don't have the money. We don't have the insurance. We can't. Okay, that was new, and I didn't know about that. 150 aluminum. Procure. Oh, it wants us to find it. You a trade. I want what missions do you have for us? Shortage, procure. That's the ship here. Any of oh, you're the purple mission. Oh, we can't do those actually. Okay, we have no missions. We will go back to the resource depot and sell some ores, I think. Just so we have some money. Then how much resource do we have? We do have 1,500. Okay, yep. We can ignore that. Fly back to here. Looking for resource nodes along the way. I don't see any, so it should be alright. Where is docking port? Tractor beam. Yep, done. Not really fine. I just want to trade, sell. I sell, let's say, 290 of that, and sell 125 of this. Well, that should be good enough. Now we can start jumping to systems. I want to hunt some pirates, so we'll start jumping to systems looking for some. What we will do though, I'm gonna have to take you guys off. I want 2 machine guns rather than 2 miners, because 2 miners aren't going to be that helpful. Okay, let me my game options is basin loading. Pause when inactive, no. Pause when building, nope. Cool. So now if we build, it shouldn't, yeah. Game pause if we do that though. Not in here. Here, we go here, now we go here. Move you into there. And we're gonna do our first jump of the dream. Which, funny enough, there's not much here. But which way do we need to go? Up, where are we in the galaxy? On here, okay. We need to go there. And away we go. The warp drive is rather expensive, power-wise. Wait for the recharge. If we run out of power while we're doing it, it's a bad day. There we go. And one more jump and we then should make it this unknown energy signal. If there's pirates there, it should be good. If not, it might be... Oh no, don't do that. I need to recharge first. Oh, we don't have any torpedoes on this either. Yeah, I'm really not liking this ship. I'm gonna have to redesign this. But not at the moment. We've done enough of that already, so we'll use it for a bit, then we'll redesign it. Yeah, it's an interesting looking ship. Adventurous, pleasure to meet you. Okay. Blah 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 blah. He just wants us to do a mission for him. Our beta booster. Do we have the power to install that? You know what we do now? We got these subsystems. We can install these. Although they, this one, for example, increase power consumption. We could. Can't disable it though. No, I don't want to do that because it's going to slow down our recharge rate. And I don't want to do that. Take it out. No pirates here. What's your mission? Bulletin board. Deliver fuel. No, thank you. That might be something else because it's not in the direction of any of the warp gates. And by the way, those are warp gates. We have to pay to use them though. But they pay the faction to use them. But I'd rather not. Although they can be quicker, but it costs money. How much money is it? Oh, 35. Actually, we'll use this one. It'll be quicker than trying to bring power jump drive. Come on. Slowly flying. But then we are going 220 meters per second, which is quick. There we go, through we go. Yep. Oh, now we have to... And now we do this jump. Now we can jump from here to there. One sec, Avino, I need to check something. Yeah, I just need to check something real quick. This got a kind of important message. Good goodness sake. There you go. Done. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm back. Continue. Ooh, that's lags. Okay, because there's so many things here, it lags. This is a syndicate place. Lots of asteroids lag. Interesting, let's get out of here. I don't want to stick around here. Also lagging me, so I don't want to be here. Yeah, I need to reload the game, it's lagging. Now, when you tab in and out, I need to... When it tabs in and out, I need to, when it lags, I gotta tab reload the game because it just... I don't know why it does it. Okay. I'm about to play single player Dream World load. Coolio. There we go, got our FPS back now. Game doesn't like being tabbed in and out of. No pirates here. Let's jump to this sector. Come on, computer, finish calculating. There you go. All done now. Spacebar, what's here? This isn't. There's a surprising lack of pirates. You got a quest for me. I don't really want to do it if it is one because it's far away. Shortage. Bulletin board. Oh, wine delivery. We'll need 75 free cargo space. What does this have? I know we have cargo space on this. 81. How much was it you wanted? 25, yeah. We'll accept that. Oh. I've got to have a deposit. For goodness sake, these blimming deposits. Deposit 20,000. I don't have 20,000. I'm not going there, that's too far. Not traveling 50 kilometers to sell my stuff just so I can do a trade mission. Jump here. What do you have? Bulletin board. Auction delivery, but you need 9k deposit. Bulletin board. Auction delivery. Bulletin board. Medical supply. Might be easy, but I can't do them. Do that, and then I want to jump over here. There we go. How do we do this? I really want to find some pirates, but turns out finding pirates is quite hard for some reason. Never had this much trouble before. Maybe because I'm still in starting area technically, so. Gotta recharge for a bit. 112. Next one will be that one. Don't suspect you'll have any good missions for me that I can actually do. Board shortage. I suspect all these are gonna be shortages, right? Shortage. Yeah, and delivery, but I can't do deliveries because I don't have enough money for deposits. Problem is, you need money to make money, and I don't really want to sit there mining. My idea was to go hunt some pirates, but it's turning out harder to find them than I initially thought. Okay, now this place would be good. I'll mine here for a bit because it's a system with no stations. The pirates can attack it. Granted, it will mean I'm mining with one laser, but that's fine. It's just dandy. And we can stock up in titanium. Worst off, we can just sell all the titanium. That way we have enough money to be able to pay the insurance to do deliveries. We basically gotta pay them just so we don't go. We're paying them the value of it, so we don't as insurance that we won't just go off with it. Yeah, sorry about that. I mine this because there's a lot more value in mining this than it is iron. Come on. Slowly getting there. I need to find one of those asteroids and claim it for myself. Claimable asteroids, interesting. Makes sense. The band stations are built on asteroids, so. Too far, too far, too far. Come on. A little too far there. Maybe because we're so close to the out of the galaxy, there's no pirates. Didn't have this trouble earlier when I played the other day. I got attacked by a few pirates. Granted, I was further inland by now, I will say that. Oh well. We should come across them sooner or later. The reason I don't switch to 2 mining beams instead of the 1 is because if we get attacked, we can't switch, can't build well under attack. So there's that. No good asteroids here. Aha! Found something. Secret container, let's have a look. There's a large asteroid there. Large iron asteroid. I'm not considering mining it. Interact. Open. Ooh! That's really good. 1 second, let's have a look. We got on this. Yeah, that will. We can't use that because we'll just instantly run out of power. But we can do that. Set an elite purifying mining laser. So we can now mine with 3 lasers. Now what we'll do, we're just gonna knock out both of these, just so we can do some exceptional mining with these now. We mine that big asteroid. Oh, we can only have 2 of the. I forgot. You can only have 2 of the same type at the moment. Because these are civilian class turrets. We can only have 2. So we can keep one of those on. Here we go. Let's just go to crew and man that. Put you there. Oh, and that's why you always check. And now I need to also do this. Nice and quick, yay. And this should get me a nice bit of resources, which I can then sell for that money. That was a good find. You can tell it's bad just by looking at it. They got a bigger beam. Let's just keep mining this. Look at all these resources we're getting. BK. The storage upgrade is really good as well. Maybe we had some more of those stashes. Kind of forgot about those being a thing. But you know, I won't complain. That helped us a lot. which is a good thing. I can't complain with that whatsoever. Granted, we'd be getting a lot more if we had a raw miner, but the purifying lasers will also work, so I can't complain. It's better than no iron. Now let's keep clearing this out. Keep mining and mining away. Just until we got it all sorted. It seems to be working. Like a bit of mining. There we go. Nearly done. Come on. This is a lot of resources. Not bad though. Now this is a lot of money we can then trade, we can sell a lot of this. And if we sell a lot of it, then we can make up for... We can then make up the money for the... Okay. Oh. Hey, wait, am I able to switch? Build. Oh no, I am. Okay, cool. Regular, delete, place you down. I mean, I thought I couldn't. Okay, that's fine. Let me just... Brew. Oh, switch. Let's go for this guy first, I think. Got him. Pick out the weakest links first. Aim for the guns, aim for the guns. Now he's just sitting in the water, he can't do anything. Integrity field generators a problem? The green glow, that's integrity fields, which is what's causing it to be so much more tanky than the rest. But the thing is, I also got that, so I'm also tanky. I can out-tank him at least. Flying around won't really help. Okay, that's not good. We've got more pirates incoming. Need to take this guy out fast. Okay, I think his integrity field's down. Now I'm in a spot of trouble. Well, it might be the death of us here. Come on, make the jump, 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 make the jump. No, I'm dead. Would have been fine if we didn't get jumped by the... Would have been fine... Would have been fine if we didn't get jumped by the other three. Also, our guns seem to be a lot worse. Like, I had starting guns before better than that. These starting guns seem to be really bad. 18k? Nah. Yeah, good. Reconstruction kit. Oh, I guess I'll have towed them. Yeah, I can repair it myself. I don't need to pay for that. Yep. Have trouble. Oh, but you should try trading. Yeah, okay, cool. Issue wasn't trading, was more the fact I just got absolutely annihilated by combat. Yeah, I didn't have enough damage output. Okay. Well, I'm alive now, that's the main thing. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'll redesign the ship. You know what? Yeah, should I just redesign this entire ship? Just delete. Let me just get rid of you guys first. Turn that off. Let's just get rid of all this. You build geometry. Have you been up to any plunder so far? No, we actually got plundered. We got jumped by some pirates. I thought, you know what, let's try to beat them. I indeed lost the fight and then got plundered myself. Eat that? Okay. What I'm going to do here now, this is the start of our new ship. I'm going to get my color scheme. What color are we going to make this ship? Orange. Yellow is not a nice color, I don't find. Ooh, solar blue and solar blue and what? What happened to all your pirating skill? I don't know. I don't know. I just got absolutely annihilated. That's just 24, 25. I can't say words. Like that. Then what we're gonna do is spray paint this that color. Grab you. You got that color. All armor blocks will be bright blue, so we can actually distinguish which ones are which. And modify. Let's just merge those blocks. Then we're gonna want cargo. So I want half size, 2 half size cargo. I want 2.5 like that. Wrong color. That. We go for black. Ooh, blue and black's quite nice actually. Then we look at this. Then we go for the blue. Maybe do you go for this grey actually? I just go for the grey. The grey looks a little bit nicer. It's nicer on the eyes. Yeah, it turns out my pirating ability wasn't as good as I initially thought it was. That, and then in here we're gonna put in our gyros. That's the blue one. That's the green one. And now we just need the red one. Like that. Now we're going to armor block all this up. Because we need to make sure it doesn't get shot out during a fight, otherwise we would be in a lot of trouble. Oh, this isn't centered. How do I center this? Modify entire ship? Nope. Oh no, what have I done? I haven't centered it. Okay, let me just copy all of that. Let me just build a big platform like that. Then I can just select you. Let's just turn that off. You know, I need that on so I know where the middle is, which is there. Then I can. So how do I set root block again? Merge, view. How do I set it as merge block? We just slowly delete it back here. Nope. Okay, so I want this to be the merge block. I want this to be the root block. So if I go here, iron, no. I want to, no. Hair block by block. Mirrors, rotate, modify, merge. Camera, rotate, transform. Okay, then I need to delete. Okay, so those are the merge plot. How do I? Oh, how do I do that again? I've forgotten. These are the main ones. I don't want that. I can't get rid of those because those. With save more on, you can't delete selected. But if I do that, then there we go. Coolio, coolio, cool. Okay, I did delete the gyros down here, but that's fine. Okay, I'll put the gyros back in, and then now it's centered. We won't have to do it again. Because me being a bit daft, I didn't do it properly. That. Okay, now this will work properly. It's what I can do here. Like this. Oh, I painted them in the wrong color. With the black. Then with gyro, now with this, I can just go like. I need to do down by 2, up by 1. Have I built this in awkward shape? Ah, yeah, because it's 7.5. I need to add 1 there. Like that, and then rotate these here and expand those up like that. And then we can turn off the snapping, copy that, paste that over the end. So now those are protected. Now we copy and paste, copy this in. Now we put that on the other side, which now we've got. How much storage? We've got 31 storage. That's not that much. Making your space station? No, I'm making a ship. Well, it's supposed to be a ship at least. Maybe I replace these with nurse thrusters actually. No, that's kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do that. That doesn't look nice whatsoever. With that being the case, I want. What can we replace that with? Oh, we do have this stuff now as well. Although it will have to be protected because that stuff's very deadly. Titanium, field generator, and energy containers. Maybe I'll build a big crossbeam like this. That way I can delete these. No issues. We'll keep these segregated just in case if one area gets shot off, they can't just go straight down the middle of our ship. Generator, we'll stick in a Jenny here. And then increase it to its uniform. And then we can just go that. We can also do mill snap. Let me just tap out and out of build mode here because it's being weird. I don't know why it does that. Rebuilding geometry. There we go. Never had that happen before. Then we can line that up so it just connects up like that. Oh, there's not a shipyard here, is it? No, what's shipyard? Nope. Trading. Oh, there's no shipyard. That's a problem. Okay, I can't build it because I don't have a shipyard. Where's the nearest shipyard? Maybe if we jump here. If we get attacked, we're going to be in a world of trouble. If we get attacked, we instantly die. But I need to get to a shipyard so I can actually build. Because the ship, to build certain things, you need to be in presence of a shipyard because it's a complex structure, as they call it. Well, at least I call it. Do we need a northeastern portal? There's a northeastern portal. That's a northeastern portal. Yep, northeastern portal. What an amazing ship we got here. Your brake thrust is poor. Build more thrusters or inertial dampeners, or build your ship out of a light material such as titanium. That's fine. Yeah, it looks pretty dinky at the moment. It is. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, ow. Okay, it didn't kill me, luckily. Yeah, it is pretty dinky. Hopefully, if there's a shipyard on the other side of this portal, it'll be fine. Hopefully being the emphasis on the hopefully. If there's not one here, well, I'm gonna have to go even further, and I'd rather not, because the longer I'm like this, the more likely I'm gonna be attacked by pirates. And if my last ship couldn't survive, this ship is definitely not going to survive. Okay, let me get this off my screen. This is annoying. Don't show again. I sense a dense asteroid field trope was tempting to resist for develop. Yeah. That would be... Yeah. Those are not fun. Luckily, they don't have too bad. A lot of them aren't that bad, luckily. Ooh, the portal, or the warp gate, or whatever it's called. Ooh, that's a very spiky ship. Shipyard, shipyard, please be a shipyard. Is there a shipyard here? N? Resource dock, resource, equipment dock. How can you... There's shipyard, there you go. We can continue building now. Because now we can actually build those. If I actually build it in the right color, would be... Maybe we make these bits red. Because if we see these, that's a bad day. Or does red and black look nicer? You know what, let's go red and black. Let me just switch all the blue for red, I think. Yeah, I do like the red, actually. Oops, wrong red. I didn't mean to make that red. Maybe I can make that black. Full black. Okay, that looks... I do like that a lot nicer, actually. Okay, now we just need to build in the energy container over this side. Then we just want to place these things in. And with that being the case, I'm going to mirror X. And then I'm going to mirror Y in a minute, so I can get like that. Mirror Y. There we go. And then we can delete this crossbeam. And bingo, bango, we got it. Let me see. Can I up my brightness? Brightness, brightness, brightness. Photo mode, graphics. 1.1. Okay, that makes it a lot easier to look. Okay. Now this is this. I'm gonna now put in a crew quarters across the top. Like that. Oh, that's the wrong color. That needs to be black. Crew quarters there. And then alongside these, alongside here, we want thrusters, and we will mirror it. What's that? That's 1 by 5. 1. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's 1. And that's 1. So that should be alright. So they'll match on both sides. I think we'll stick it out a bit. Like that. And then we can just add on These edge pieces. Add edge pieces like this. No, this. Maybe we can actually make that even bigger, because we might want to expand the engines potentially. We got better speed and push, because they'll then give us more like oof in movement. There we go. Obviously there's none of that down here, so we can just stick in what smart hole I think will do. Smart hole increase our smart hole is an interesting block. It basically increases your processing power, which is what allows you to have more advanced stuff on it. Container we can have quite exposed. I don't really care about that. Or maybe do we just go Hail Mary and duplicate this on the other side? If I were to just rectangle select all of that, copy and paste it. I do not have enough. Okay, I don't have enough titanium. We won't do that yet then. Unselect that. Iron storage. How much storage will that add? 100. 70. Let's get about 100 there. Then what I want to do as well is add in a torpedo launch point. Is that in line with that? Like that, and then, oh, I'm facing them the wrong way. I'm a fool. It's got to go that way. Then go one more out. Oh no, I need to put that to one there. Cool. Just so we can actually get this sizing right there. Then I can go like both of these, merge them. No, I can't merge them. Okay, ignore me. For some reason these can't be merged. Delete, delete, turn to local snap. Once I'm done with this ship, the pirates will learn to fear us. And now I can't even get, okay, never mind. Maybe we just go up and do like that. And we just add one of these onto that bit. Let me go middle snap. Like that. Let's expand that a bit, and then we can merge those together. Cool. And actually what we can do on the bottom as well, and select everything. Select that, copy that, paste that across that, and then merge them. We can then add torpedo storage. We can place that for torpedo storage, will give us 4 torpedoes. Or do we want a bigger torpedo storage? I think bigger torpedo storage is probably a wise idea. So maybe we just build torpedo storage at the front here. Like that. And how much torpedoes will that give me? 25 torpedoes. I think that's more than enough torpedoes. And we'll just continue with crew quarters here. Until there. You guys can just do the same till there. About those, I do not know if we're gonna have them, but for the time being, we can just put these in like that. Cool. Okay. I will do. Let me copy these. I'm just gonna delete them, and I'm just gonna push them out a little bit more like that. And then what we're gonna do is have mat. Super rich iron. Stone taken from asteroids, heavy, cheap, and hydro, unless someone shows up with mining laser, mostly aesthetic. My thing is, it says mostly aesthetic. That could be quite an effective shield. Maybe these are too big actually. Let's go back down to the smaller size. Local snap. Like that. And like that. Let me just make sure these are in line. Local snap those, and then we can just press mark all of that. Copy. Let me just actually copy that. Delete those, paste that back in. I don't want a big one here. Looks like badass battleship. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. That was kind of the idea. Doing just like that, and what we can do now is that we can have flat corner. What's flat corner look like? Very weird. Okay, cool. I do like we twisted corner too. Yeah, so what we do need a just the idea is this is quite durable, so it'll make our ship less likely to be shot to pieces. And add a bit of durability to it. Okay, this is not lining up how I want it to. Where on earth where's it lining up it? There we go. Then I can just shoot those out. Okay, maybe I won't do it like that. What we'll do actually, what's the size of this? This is 225. That divided by 2, 1, that's 125. Or somewhere close to that. So that will... That's like maybe 1 or 2 less, I think. That, perhaps? No, I need to be up by 1. But my local snap isn't going to let me do that, is it? Let me actually make this a nicer size, because this size is just disgustingly horrible to work with. 7.5. 7.5. Then I can just delete you. Actually, no, we can just put it right here, actually. No, I'll do it. That's, yeah, 2.5. Okay, that's a lot nicer. That'll be a lot nicer to work with because it's a nicer number. We divide and split up. It's a 25. It's 1. That's 25 is 1.2 like that. Then we can just rotate. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Come on. Oh, why? How do I... Okay, I know one way. Switch over this side. Done. If I could place it right, it would be done. Oh, it's too small. Whoopsie doopsie. That should be right now, right? Yep. Now that being the case, we now want the twisted corners. Twisted corner 1. Where does that connect to? Okay, let me just go middle snap because it'll make this a lot easier. That way, I think. Yep. Okay, then we can expand it like that. Although I think I do want it going the other way. Maybe, perhaps. If I twisted corner this one like that, now I can switch over to this side so it's the right shape. It goes down like that. I don't actually think that works. We'll ignore that actually and we'll put it here. And then we want the other one, which is twisted number 2. Go there. Then gives us a nice protective thing going down the side. Yes, it doesn't cover the entire ship, but it's enough to add some defense. Then we will probably won't bother doing the front end yet because I don't know how much more I'm going to expand this forward. Like that, and I'm going to have to local snap it. Like that. Place up there. Cool. Yeah, it does seem like we're struggling a bit on the speed. So what I'll do, I'm just going to increase this thruster. Raise this thruster just a bit. That, merge them into one. Those are working. Okay, how much titanium do we have? I think we could use more titanium, but this will do for the time being. Looks quite cool. What's that? Your brake thrust is low. Build thrusters, inertia dampeners. Oh, it's very low. Oh, please don't come after me. Okay, we're fine. Oh yeah, I didn't build inertia dampeners, and these guys are gonna struggle because there's only lots of them. Actually, we could upgrade these to titanium, which would increase their output. Increase their potential. Oh no, undo that, please. That's the wrong thing. I was going to go for those. There we go. And we may as well go for these bottom ones, can turn into thrusters as well. Just to give a helping hand. The front then, I suppose we can fit in these inertia dampeners. Fun for inertia dampeners can only be built out of iron. So certain things can only be made out of certain resources. So it means even at later game, iron still has its uses. Do 5 like that. Then I want to put red. This is the color we'll use for the armor blocks. That, and then we'll just put a nice thick bit on the front, so it has an extra bit of protection. And add these crew quarters up a bit. We're going to expand this up a bit. As well, these thrusters. Then we're just going to merge these together. Just so it's one item. Probably not the best of ideas, but I don't care. There you go. That's looking good. Now our breakfast should be alright. We do need to add in some turrets. What we're gonna do, we can add our really good mining thing on local snap there. And then we're also gonna add our two. We go for two machine. Ooh, a plasmatic chain gun. Damage. What's the time? Okay, it's fine. DPS. That. No, this is by far a lot. These are by far a lot better. Cannot build on a thruster. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload my game in a minute. Can I build on a build? That's not entirely fair. I'm just gonna check. Even though these are armored blocks, I'm just gonna not paint them as such because I don't want them as armor. They're just meant to be here as a platform for my guns. I'm gonna have to restart my game quickly because I tabbed out to check the time, which has now caused me to lag. For some reason, tabbing out completely lags out the game for some reason. Luckily, reloading is very quick. It's really frustrating, but it's a bit frustrating, but what can you do? It's better than dealing with lag, I'll say that much. I like how my restream thing is so useless. It has a number of active viewers currently watching. And it says at the moment my active viewers is 1. Whereas if I look on OBS, it says it's 2. Granted, I am streaming this category. I'm streaming to. Ah, it worked again. I checked my chat on Twitch. Somebody tried to view bot again, but because I put. I noticed you've been streaming recently. I haven't. Well, I haven't said anything. I've noticed. If you get stream elements. Not stream. If you go into moderation and put the ban the word stream boo, and it'll stop nearly all of the bots, since that is the biggest botting website, it seems. Oh, okay, I like this ship. This ship is infinitely better than the last hunk of junk I had. The last ship was just a messy rectangle. Yes, sir, I'm here. Let's do it. Take torpedoes. Yes, load them up. I can do that. Yes, blah, blah, blah. Torpedo. I do like torpedoes. Oh, I got these as well. Those will cost me a lot of power to install, though. I never trust the view count as it seems off often. Yeah, it does. It does tend to have that issue. I don't need any of those. Okay, that's fine. Torpedo. Load it up. Let me actually also 1, 2, 3. Who am I shooting at? That derelict? Torpedo away! Torpedoes are cool. Also devastating. If they don't have anti-torpedo guns, they don't have flak. They're not really that. Oh no, there's a pirate on its way. Let me shoot torpedoes. Torpedo. Now with this. Oh, he's immune. Oh, torpedoes again. That's not worth it. I'm out of here. Fair enough. Can I shoot a torpedo at him? Okay. Thank you, dude. Thank you for torpedoes. What I can do actually, if I have torpedoes, I set one torpedo. If you send them to gunfire ones, I can choose which torpedoes to shoot them. Okay, so where did we die? We died doing mining. This is a bit of exploration because exploring can be handy because in asteroid fields you can find these crates, which holds a lot of goodies. And I like goodies. Any goodies I like, especially if it's free. Uh-oh. Apparently torpedoes in this game are just as useless as the ones in... Actually, no. Once we get... because it was the tutorial to how to use them, in combat, they actually do... They're quite nice, actually. Granted, they can't shoot them at... Granted, they don't shoot them at the sky. You know, I have a good idea. I'm going to say, nobody goodbye. 2 choices. What will it be? Is there a third alternatives? Is there really no third alternatives? Why no third? Because I said so. Enough questions die. Yep. Goodbye. I'm not fighting that. I don't have the guns for that. No. What's going on? Okay, I need to not do that. Quick. Get out of here. That is not a fight worth fighting. I do not have the means to fight that. I wanted to find some guys, but I don't want to find that many. Oh, this isn't new people. Let me see. Any crates or anything? There's some iron or copper. Iron, anything worthy? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's jump to the next system, I think. Usually if it's built up, there's not... Usually if it's a built up area, like they have stations, there's usually not any... We might need another another generator eventually on this thing, because it's having a little bit of trouble. Okay, this is another built station, place of buildings here. We'll have a look, but I don't think there'll be anything. Anything? Doesn't look to be. Okay, we're gonna go to that one next. Actually, won't go to that one. We'll go to this one because that's closer to the center of the universe, which we do need to head to eventually. And jump here. Bonk. We do need to head to the center of the universe. Oh, sorry, microphone. This is the map. This is the entire size of the map. So there's 500 by 500. Hey Siri, 500 times 500. Actually no, because it's minus. That's one. Hey Siri, 1000 times 1000. So there's 1 million systems that we can explore. Like each of these squares is a system you can go to. A lot of them will be empty, but yeah, it says there's 1 million systems you can go to. That's just insane. But also cool. Okay, what's here? More built-up area. Please stop being built-up areas. I don't want built-up areas. What I will say, because we need the outer edges of the galaxy, there's a lot more open areas because the outside is safer than the middle. Because there was a giant, there was a massive war in the middle sector. Does it have 1 million players though? No, it doesn't. At the moment I'm playing solo, so I'm the only player in it. There is multiplayer servers, but I find the game just by myself is good enough. and I have no clue what state the servers are in, whether or not it's just you play and you get instantly killed or what, I don't know. So I just play solo, but then the solo experience gives enough challenge to it anyway. Other ships are dangerous. You can only fight so many ships. You can't just make an invincible ship. Well, maybe late game, but at the moment, like, it'll take a lot of time, because there's a lot of different resources. Like, you got all of those. Oh no, you can't. I can only see where's, if I go to the where's the player menu, resources, resource management, materials. Oh no, we can only see what we got, but there's quite a few. Have I cut too soon? Is that too soon? Oof, just. Oof, yay. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, this is what I'm looking. Oh, it's a recycling place. This is a scrap station. We can go there next. I'm not getting very lucky with this. Right here we can pay to scrap the ship. It's not something I've ever done, but I also don't have the scrapyard. Oh, I got my ship is worth 21k. Oh, that's all it's worth. Okay, buy a temporary licensing of maximum 60 minutes. This license makes it legal to damage unmined wreckages in this sector. I don't know how profitable that actually is to do. Oh, what's that? Got mail. Oh, welcome to around. That's okay. These are new people. They're saying hello. Eventually, we will have to start gaining reputation with them, befriend them. That way, we can actually buy the technology off them to use the next material. Why must there be so many stations? I want to find some with no stations. Special things, special things, special things. That seems like a big asteroid. Let's make my way there. Because if you find big asteroids, you can claim them and sell them. And it'll give you some decent money. And money is always something I can use. Where am I going? Or is it just a clump of them? Oh, it's not a big asteroid, it's just multiple asteroids being close together. Okay, I've got it here because now if you see there's very few signatures. Problem with signatures, which is what we have. Signatures only produced by other other signatures, energy signatures, are only produced via stations and ships. Which means that's probably why we're finding so many things here. But we do have a upgrade for the sonar here. But it only does, it increases the range of it. It doesn't actually help us detect mass. So yeah, we need to find someone with a equipment dock so I can buy one. But that's usually expensive. How much do I have money? I do have 47,000 though, so I might be able to afford it. As for a ship, this ship's looking cool. Eventually what we can do as well, we can just copy and paste this, so we have one on each. We can have another one of these on the left, so we have these just become two like engine blocks. Although I will say I'll have to move some of the torpedoes. I don't shoot myself my own torpedo. That would be a bad day. Yeah, this isn't a massively popular game, which is a shame because it deserves to be. It's a really good game. Equipment dock, no equipment dock. You know, this is where I just fast travel to the destinations. If we keep... Okay, now since now we're weak. Being in this area, our ship is weak. So we might have to do some upgrades. Because now if I find pirates, it's going to be a bad day because they will beat me. Well, they might not beat me, but it wouldn't look good for me. I think the biggest issue I got here is that my weaponry is really bad. Yeah, nothing here. Urgent delivery of unknown origins. We need 7 targeting systems. We'll pay you 4 times the normal price. Firstly, that's suspicious. Secondly, I don't have any, so I can't trade you them. It's going to be faster flying to that or warping twice. I think probably going for the portal. Let me just go here. Systems. What can we turn offline? We can turn that offline. We don't need that. I just gotta remember to turn it back online, otherwise I'm gonna have trouble. I do like the ship. The metal look on it looks really cool. Also very durable. They say it's for decorative, but if it says durable, it should be good. And it's stone, so like shooting stone isn't going to be very effective, obviously. And energy weapons do no damage to it either. We also have that. Could have went for basic stone, but I want this nicer looking stone. Well, actually all filled stone, because it actually looks a lot nicer. Yeah, I think it's my gyros that are using up a lot of power. Not that I seem to actually need them. There we go, 300 credits. Let's have a look. What's here? We've got... Is there equipment dock? Nope, no equipment dock. Where's the closest portal? 40,000, 57,000. Let's go to that one then. That's a K to go through, yikes. Maybe we can get there in 2 jumps. I've turned off some of my power, so we should gain more quickly now. There we go. Yeah, okay, we can jump in enough. There you go. And one more jump. We have to recharge for a bit though. We don't have the power to jump. Yeah, nothing else here is taking that much. It's just our flight assist walls. That's also probably inertia dampeners as well. That'd be inertia dampeners and the gyros. We can do without it though. So these kind of games are my favorite, just space games where I can just do whatever I want in space. What's more to want? What more could you possibly want? Hey, equipment dock. Interest. Okay, interact, trade goods. Let's see, trading software, hyperspace enhancer, power booster, combat systems, basic subsystems. And of course it doesn't have what I have. Less cooldown, but more boost. Oh, there you go. No, it's a boost. I don't want a boost. I want a... You guys know what I'm looking for. Enduring blaster. Battled are how much is that? 7k? It could go for that. Salvaging, decent salvaging laser. Buying double R mining. Ooh, buying raw mining laser. That is good. No damage to shields, breaks stone into ores. That would be good. That stuff is that's really good. I can get that, or do I want to go for the scanner? Try to find the scanner. Sell items. Sell. Well, I may as well sell that. That's okay. We'll go there. We need to sell some of our stuff because I don't want the unbroken turret. That's no good to me. Then we can sell it to this. Maybe pick up thing. Is there a resource depot here? If so, I'm gonna sell some ore to recuperate some of the cost I spent. Some of the money I spent on it. Don't miss, don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it. I have a bad habit of hitting stations. I haven't done it yet this time, but in previous times playing this game, I have hit quite a few stations. And they don't like that. We'll sell that. We sell basic 2. That was 50k, which means we can then buy that. New mission, that's fine. Okay, that should be good. We want a basic. What does this do? More. I know it costs too much power. Yeah, now with that, I want to replace my elite miner with this miner. Yep. Okay, where on earth is a resource depot? Is there a resource depot here? 51k away. I ain't going there. We're gonna make our way there. I'm just gonna upgrade the ship ever so slightly. But just for the time being, expanding my protective arms. Okay, that didn't help me become not weak, but oh no, I keep forgetting. I got to look around. It's left click, not it's left click, not left click, and not shift. What was this? Oh, this is telling me how to use mining lasers. Yep, that's fine. I know how to use these ones. These ones are good because they're a lot more efficient. Yeah, this thing's looking cool. We do need some like top protection and bottom protection because our sides are quite well protected, but the top of our ship and bottom aren't. And all our key systems are in the middle, so so we really don't want that being hit. If they take out our engine, that's a bad day. Especially with the one engine. I've had it before, they shot up my engine and then, yeah. Fun fact, when you don't have an engine, it's really hard to move. Oops, I hit my mic. Sorry, Mike. Okay, resource depot. I say reasonably close, that's still quite far. You know what, it'll have to do. We'll mine stuff along the way. I do want to mine titanium. Let me turn flight assist back on. There we go. Now that we're not warping places, we can have it back on. Now these will go straight into storage. Actually, that's what I should do. I should add some more storage onto this now. Now that we've got all this, more storage will be very handy. Do we want to protect our storage? No, I don't think I will, just because it'll add it will cause it to need a lot more. I'll have to make it a lot bigger because the initial size will be smaller. Let me just maybe push that like there. This is the wrong color though. We want this color, so put that there. Though stream's gonna have to end soon because it's at 12 o'clock is when the stream's got to end. Only 70? Yikes. Can I increase that even more so? Okay, that's a bit big, but that's fine. Do that. That gives us a healthy amount more. Grab that. Copy those. Delete it. And then what I want... Oh, I've deleted the wrong thing. Whoops. Delete those. Expand these ones here. Then copy and paste this back in, although I have to turn to local snap. Then we can just expand all of this back up like that, which will give us a nice bit of storage for this. Because we're mining the raw ore now, we're not purifying it, so it's just raw ore that needs to be smelted. And once we smelt all this up, we should have quite a bit. With a lot of power, we can do great things. Oh man, we don't have an integrity field on this. Whoops! I need to add an integrity generator on this. What time is it? It's about 10 to. We'll mine this, smelt it, and then we'll call it a day. Bit too close there. The brakes on this thing is not great. But then I literally do have stone strapped to the side of my ship, so that's to be expected. Nice long journey then to get to the thingy, and that should be full. Yep, I'm full. Where is... There it is. 33 kilometers. Minecraft in space, I see. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, that's quite a good analogy for it, yeah. Although, it is really good. Like, it's a very simplistic game, but it also works by being simplistic. It's simplistic, but it isn't simplistic at the same time, because although there is stuff like this now which is relatively simplistic to do, there are also other things in the game which is a lot more complicated. Like later on you can get space stations which will produce items, and to produce items then you can have like a production chain of items. And that you can do that to make items, which then you can sell for a nice profit. Tractor beam. There we go. Interact. Refine resources, please. 5k there. Now we got 5k from. We got 5k from this, which you would never get 5k that quick from free ores normally with the purifying. These are a lot more efficient. Yes, done it. Okay, now we've got 5k. We can sell some because we do not need this much. Let's sell 214 of that. And I'll keep a lot of the titanium because I'm going to do one thing right now, which I can go modify entire ship, titanium, fly. There you go. So now our ship's made out of titanium, which will make it a bit tougher. Also very shiny. Good thing with titanium, it's lighter than iron, a lot lighter. What time is it now? It is 10:02, and I think we'll be ending stream there for now. Ending it there for morning stream today. Overall, hasn't been a bad stream. But happy how the stream came out today. All things considered, been quite good. Obviously, there will be another stream later because there will be another stream later. I don't plan to stop my evening streams. Star density. Sun position. Oh, that's a bit much. Echo in space, like Echo can into space. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Got to open it. There you go. So yeah, toggle camera. Thank you for watching. Everything again, all my stuff. Discord can be accessed via YouTube and my exclamation mark Discord. If you have followed and subscribed, thank you. That's greatly appreciated. And if you haven't, please consider doing so. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later today.